The value V of an item T years after it is purchased is given below. This is an exponential function. It's a negative exponential function, which means what?
You have to.
You're not growing fast. You're what? Not growing. It's decreasing, right? So 7,000 e to the negative. Remember the graph? If it's a positive, what does it look like?
The concavity is up.
Right. So we're gonna use a graph utility to graph the function. So you're gonna graph. When you graph, your answer looks like what?
I was going down.
This. It's going down. It's not going up because it's negative. It's going down. Are you with me, class?
I got that.
All right. But by the way, I want you to look at this problem. So if I rewrite this one, all right, because I want you to realize. That means, since it's a negative, I'm putting what? 7,000 and divided by what? E to the 0.6274 t. That's what that means. So 7,000, if E is small, you get maximum number is what? 7,000. When time goes long, what happened? Your answer gets what? Smaller, because you keep dividing by 7 by bigger number in the denominator. Are you with me, class?
Mm-hmm.
So that is why your graph looks like that. It starts at 7,000, and then what happened? It keeps decreasing, because whenever you put different t, your denominator gets what? Bigger. So if you divide it by 7,000 number, denominator gets bigger means your what?
Value.
The V gets what? The value gets what?
No.
Smaller. That's why it looks like that. Even you didn't have a graphic utility, you can still figure this one out as your answer. Is everybody with me? You need to think about it. All right. What's the next problem? It says find the rate of a change in V with respect to T, and T equal to 4 and T equal to 9. What do I need to do? It says find the what? Rate. Right, that's right, hyperderivative. All right, so do you know what to do now? So we know. It says V of T is equal to what? 7,000 e to the negative 0. What number did I just use? 9 for what?
Oh, 9.
6294.
6294.
6294?
Right.
Okay. The 9 came out shortly, okay. 6294 T. That's what I have. Okay. So now I'm gonna look for. All right. So we need to look for derivative of that. So what's that equal to? 7,000 does not change, and I will write down exactly the same thing. Am I right? So it is negative 0.6294 t, and then I will multiply by what? This number, right? Negative 0.694, because that's the derivative of this. Are you following me? Derivative of this is that number, right? That coefficient. So you multiply this and that. What's that equal to? Give me that number. So negative 0.6294 times 7,000, whatever that is, that's your new coefficient.
It would be negative 4405.8.
Negative what?
Negative 4405.8.
05.8. Okay. So then that'll be what? The e to the negative 0.6294 t. That's my prime. Is everybody with me? You multiply this. Negative 0.694 times 7,000. That should equal to this number, right? Am I right? Just print your calculator? Okay. So now what do I do? Now it's easy. You're asking which two number? E prime of 4, so I'm gonna replace that with what? 4. So negative 44058 e to the what? Negative 0.6294 times what? 4. So how do you know how to put this in your calculator, right?
Yep, hit the second L-in.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we get the, explain that again, how you got the numbers right there in red?
Same.
This number. That times this.
Oh, okay.
But they both numbers, so you can combine them together to make a new coefficient. So when you put that in your calculator, your answer should be this, negative 355, 34. Did you get that?
So where E is, I put L in, right? I go 40.
Second. E, like, second
Oh,
element.
gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Why don't you guys put it in, make sure that you know how to put this in your calculator, otherwise your answer gonna be wrong, right?
As out of four
I
goals.
wish
then we-
Julia box is still free, so we can use that. This is perfect for Julia box.
What a shame.
It's a shame.
It's a tragedy.
It is. That's why I decided to write a grant, so I can pay for it for next one. Like, I don't have money left for Julia, I cannot purchase it.
So then, with the seven, with the 9, you just plug in the 9 for where the 4 is at, right? For the second part? Or am I tripping?
Which one?
For 9?
This one? Yeah, put the 9, right.
Okay. Already.
Did you get this number when you plug it in?
Mhm.
Okay.
Huh?
But did you get, this one should be equal to
That.
negative 355, 34. If you don't get it, that means you're not putting it right, and you need to ask me now so I can help you. Yes.
What you get?
Let's go up first. I'm gonna do this first.
Might be rounded here. Sometimes it might be rounded.
What is it?
I'm done.
Okay, that's the word.
It's a second, second and natural. You see it, natural, there's a second.
Wait.
Hey, class, when you look at your calculator, you have a second button and alpha button, right? Second button means you wanna use blue writings. If you wanna use green writings, you have to use what? Alpha, that's what that means. So this calculator has 3 interfaces. First interface is given. If you wanna use the second interface, what do you have to use? Blue color. Press blue color, then you can use all the blue colors. If you press all the alpha, then you get what? All the green colors. So 9 times 3.
Want a cookie?
Good job.
You got that? And then you do what? So,
Ooh.
0.62
Ooh. I got it right too.
times
What I got a piece? Feel bad.
I got that number. What did you do? You put it somewhere, you're gonna multiply. I bet you need to multiply. All right, is everybody with me now? We all good? All right, now let's moving on.
Yeah,
So
different
can the-
numbers.
Same, I got a different.
You got different number.
I got like
put the wrong number in.
negative 9, something, 9, 1. Oh,
All right.
maybe, oh, maybe.
No, you got it wrong. You didn't put it in.
Oh, no, I use it right there. Yeah, this is just me rechecking that other number.
Okay, so you have, okay, I'm gonna do,
Maybe I'm in rookie.
you have a negative
How many
4, 4.
reviews would that mess it up?
No, you don't have any. Negative 4, 4, 6,
Okay.
0, 5.
Doesn't need to be in the
Times, oh, that's for the sine and cosine and things like that, it doesn't matter. So in your case, the second, and then what do you do? Negative 0.92, no, 6, what's that? 6, 4 times 4, and hold your.
Oh, I didn't put it in the parentheses, I put it outside.
Okay, the class, the mistake you may make is what?
You put the wrong number in there.
I think I did put it in. I was
Now,
trying mine.
now, see, play it now. See that over there? So you put the wrong number here. You should, mine should be what?
Oh, I was doing mine.
Okay, no problem, that's yours. All right, we good?
Awesome.
Now, moving on to what, C?
And that's
Use
kind
your
of-
graphing utility to graph the tangent line to the function when t equal to 4 and t equal to 9. All right, so tangent line means what? You do found, this is your long answer that you gotta do. You found that is your what? Slope.
Right?
So I need to find tangent line, that means, how you do it? Y is equal to what? M times x plus what? B. I know my M, which is what, this number? And I know my x, let's use any x that you wanna use. Which x you wanna use? So graph, the easiest one that I can use is what? 4. Like looking at this, since my t is between 0 to 10, if I use 0, you get 7,000. Are you with me? I would like to use 0 because it's easy for me to find 1 point. I just need a 1 point. So I want to use 1 point to be V0, which will give me what? 7,000 e to the negative 0.6294 times 0, which will give you what? 7,000 e to the 0, which is what? 7,000 times 1, which is just what? 7,000. So my 1 point is 7,000. That's 1 point that I need.
Okay.
Are you following me? You can choose any point you want to, but I'm just choosing 0 as my first point because it's easy for me to work with.
I like these.
All right, so for this problem, now I'm gonna say, okay, where was it? All right, so everybody understand. So I got 1 point and I did. Now I can plug it in what? Y is what? 7,000. And then X is what? 0 plus B. So B is what? 7,000? So B is equal to 7,000. So I have a one graph, one equation. My one equation is y equal to negative 355.34x plus what? 7,000. So let's look at the graph. Do I have that here?
You gotta look real hard.
See, I want a graph at x equal to 0, my density 7,000 is going up. Where's another one? That's
Scroll up, scroll up.
7,000.
You go 7,000, that's the first point.
The first point. So if they want to do, they didn't use this point, they used different point. So anyway, my equation is what? What was my equation? Y equal to what? Negative 355.8 x plus what? 7,000. So I was expecting to be 7,000, not this is their graph.
Yep. That's WebAssign.
And those lines to be, I was expecting to be a negative slope with a 7,000. Oh, excuse me. Why did I get wrong? They specifically wanted to use which number as a t?
4.
4. So I cannot just use 0 and 7,000 as my 1 point.
You gotta use those.
My 1 point has to be what? B over 4. And 7,000 times what? E to the negative 0.6294 times what? 4. Tell me what that equal to. That has to be my point that I can use.
So 4.
So my 1 point that I need to use is what? 4 comma, whatever that number. Tell me what that equal to. Plug in your calculator and tell me what that equal to.
Okay.
7,000 times second natural log e to the negative 0.6294 times 4 inter. Tell me what that equal to. So that's my point.
564.57.
5,000 what?
564.57.
564.57. So this is the point that I gotta use. Now I got my equation, y is equal to mx plus b. I'm gonna use 564.57 equal to what? What was my slope for this at here? It's 355.8. Is it negative?
Mhm. Is it 0.8?
Yeah.
Or was it 3.4?
Let me see.
0.34?
3.4. So 3.4 times what? 4 plus b. So tell me what that equal to. And then move to other side, and that's your b. So what is this equal to? 355?
Negative 1421.
1421.
0.36.
36 plus b equal to 564.57. So I'm looking for b, so I gotta add this number, right? So what's my b equal to? 1421.36 plus 564.57. What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's a negative 1421.
Right, so I gotta
It's
move
just
to other
changed.
side.
Oh, okay, that's what you said, okay, gotcha.
Yes, because I'm looking for b.
Gotcha.
So what's that equal to? 1421.36 plus 564.57. 1,985.93. So I got my equation. That is wrong equation. So my equation is y is equal to a negative 355.34x plus what? 1986. That's what I'm gonna put, okay? So, does everybody see it? Right here? Coming down? So this is the first one, this is the BT. When this, yeah, when it's B to 4. Are you with me, class? So the other one, what do you do? Plug in 9 to figure out your 1 point that you need. You have to have this point, otherwise you cannot find your tangent line. Are you with me, class?
Yes.
Because your step 2 give you a slope. Slope alone cannot find your tangent line. Tangent line is what? Slope plus what? 1 point. Is everybody with me? We have natural log. I'm going to rewrite this problem as what? X plus 3 to the what? 1/2 power equal to 2. We're looking for one solve for x? Okay. All right. Is everybody good? So can I bring down 1/2? So I have 1/2 natural log x plus 3 equal to 2. So I will multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 here, and I cancel out. So I have a natural log x plus 3 equal to what? 4. Now can I do the e underneath? So I can cancel that out. I have what? X plus 3 equal to e to the 4. Minus 3. So x is equal to what? E to the 4 minus 3. So they wanted to give you a number, exact
Yes.
number, then you need to do what? E to the 4, whatever the number, and then minus what? 3.